Welcome to this video. My name is Bram de Koning, one of the mechanical engineers at Celro. In this video I would like to tell you more about the hardware for turning products. You might recognize one of these examples. The three most important elements when it comes to your turning process and the hardware of our systems are the product gripper, the centering takeover station and the storage location. Let's start with the product gripper. Each product gripper from Celro is automatically changeable. On the robot is a base head with which the gripper can be picked up automatically. This way a cell can have multiple grippers with, for example, different fingers to pick up different products. The product gripper can be divided into two parts: the gripper itself and the gripper fingers. Depending on whether the product has a disc or a shaft shape, a particular gripper is used. A disc can be defined as a round part with its flat side on a drawer or tray. A shaft can be defined as a part that lies flat on a tray or drawer and is held in position by a special inlay. More about that later. For discs, a double 3-point gripper is used. This gripper picks up the disc on the head side of the workpiece. A double gripper is a gripper that has two clamping modules. This has a number of advantages. There is a faster changeover time, and different gripper fingers can be chosen per side to compensate for the difference in rough and processed product. A double gripper can also be used as a single gripper if, for example, the weight of the product or the available space in the machine requires this. A 3-point gripper has a large pinch force. This ensures that the disc is firmly seated in the gripper. On the gripper are gripper fingers. There are several possibilities. Adjustable fingers? These are fingers that are adjustable on a sled. The same finger is used for all adjustments. This is an interesting and cost-effective solution. Changing fingers with our quick change system. These are fingers that are exchanged on a basic block. A different finger is used for each product size. It is also possible to make your own fingers. These can easily be configured on the control unit. Both fingers have triangular shaped gripper bits with which the disc is gripped. A 3-point gripper can be equipped with a presser. This is a star-shaped part that is springily mounted on the gripper. A gripper can be used to accurately place a product in the machine's intake. The operation of the gripper works as following. The robot picks up a disc from the tray. The spring is pressed slightly and is therefore under tension. The robot moves to the clamping area of the machine. The robot opens its fingers. The tension spring presses the product against the clamping of the machine. It is therefore necessary for the clamping to have a form of stop. The machine closes its jaws. The robot moves out again. Let's then look at gripping shafts. For shafts, a single 2-point gripper is used as standard. The reason for this is that the robot then has much more freedom of movement to grip and position the shafts. The robot grips the shaft with a 2-point gripper over the round side of the workpiece. The length of the shaft is an important point of attention. A shaft needs a minimum length to ensure that the grippers can still place the shafts in the machine. The gripper has a shaft on the side and not on the end. A shaft is too long, however, can easily turn in the gripper's fingers. To prevent this, a gripper bridge can be used. This bridge prevents the shaft from turning in the fingers of the gripper. We have now seen some possibilities with a single gripper for shaft handling. Celro also offers double gripper options so that differences in diameter can be accommodated and products can be quickly exchanged in the machine. Looking at the fingers of the gripper, we also have the possibility to choose for adjustable and quick change fingers. The fingers of a two-point gripper have a bit with a V shape. In this way, the shaft can be gripped accurately. A gripper I have not mentioned yet, but which offers nice possibilities, is a long stroke gripper. A long stroke gripper automatically positions itself according to the set product size. This ensures that no fingers need to be exchanged and that the gripper can be used universally. It is possible to switch fully automatically from product 1 to product 2. Where normally several grippers would be necessary, this can now be done with only one gripper. In short, a long stroke gripper is very flexible and makes automation possible without manual interaction. Now, let's look at the centering and takeover station. Each Celro cell can be equipped with a centering and takeover station. As the name suggests, this station has two functions: centering a product for accurate positioning in the machine, and taking over the product for a second operation. A shaft is centered vertically on the centering station. In this way, the robot knows the position of the shaft in the gripper, and it can place the product accurately. A disc is also centered in one direction. This only concerns the height of the disc. The robot places the disc on the centering station to filter out any inaccuracy in the height grabbing. Because the gripper is centered, centering in other direction is not necessary. In addition to centering, a part can also be taken over automatically for additional machining. In the case of a shaft, the robot can rotate the shaft in front of the machine door or place it on the takeover station. The takeover station has a V-groove where the shaft can be placed. In the case of a disc, the disc is placed on the fingers of the takeover station and picked up from below. The product can then be placed back for a second operation. In the case of takeover, please note that the machine's clamping system should be suitable for both operations. Is this not the case? Then the product can easily be produced in 2 production runs, so the machine can be adapted. The machine can of course be converted manually, but this is also possible with the robot. In another video, my colleague will tell you more about this. The same technology is used when you want to produce several series automatically after each other. Finally, we would like to look at the storage location. Celro uses drawers or trays in its products. An inlay is placed on top of these drawers or trays. This is different for discs than for shafts. This is because the orientation of the workpieces is different. For discs, standard grid plates are used, which lie flat on the drawer or tray. In these square pockets, the discs can be placed in the corners. Depending on the diameter, 1, 2 or 4 discs can be placed in a pocket. Stacking products is also a possibility to increase storage. The movements of the drawer or tray are so smooth that it is even possible to place discs with a smaller diameter upright without them falling over. With some Accelerate types, we have the possibility to use the software function drawer locking to block the drawer in the open position. In this way, there are possibilities for wider or higher products than usual. It is also possible to arrange the inlay flexibly. It is then possible to place different products in one inlay. This is very interesting for automating small series. For shafts, a standard shaft inlay is used. This inlay consists of a stainless steel base plate with plastic strips on it. These strips can be placed at different positions in the stainless steel inlay. In this way, the inlay can be arranged as effectively as possible, depending on the length of the shaft. The plastic strips have V-slots in which the shafts are centered. The bottom drawer of the Accelerate can also be opened for long shafts. Besides the standard inlays that are available from Celro, It is of course also possible to create your own inlays and configure them in the software. We hope you got a good impression of our technologies regarding product handling of turning products.